You could go river rafting in that flood.
All right, I'm
Yes, you
not
can.
waiting for
It
that,
was
so
intense.
it's just live. You can do your other
We're
stuff,
live.
and I will try and figure this out in the background. So,
Yeah, like I said, they had to rescue like 2 or 3 people with a giant excavator. Somebody got their car washed away while they were in it. And that goes across.
This is and this is all what happened last week, guys.
Everything
The dogs were living with each other. It was insane.
madness.
vegetables were thrown.
God, you talk.
Hey, if you're still hungry, put on some more fish. No,
All
don't
right.
take his. Go put like 3 more pieces on, and I'll have one. Put like 2 or 3 more pieces in the oven, and I'll have one. What?
All
Well,
right,
then turn the
everybody
oven off.
Jesse, go ahead and recap us.
Oh god, okay. So last we left off, we had the adventurers had traveled back to Waterdeep, and on their way there, they had discovered that the Daggerford Castle had been completely destroyed by dragons, and so they decided to do a funeral pyre and cremate all of all the bodies there, and Solar on the watch of making camp. Solar Moon and AM had discovered some young red dragons rolling around in the embers of the funeral pyre, and shortly after, an ancient red flew overhead, but they seemingly ignored the party. And then they made their way to Waterdeep, passing through Daggerford, and discovered it was abandoned, and decided to loot the town and got some fun loot. Upon reaching Waterdeep, they noticed two camp outside the gates of Waterdeep, a refugee camp that was really large, and then a military camp. And when they started to enter the town, because they had a cultist hostage strapped to the barbarian's back, the citizens of Waterdeep proceeded to throw vegetables at the hostage prisoner, and, in short, throwing them at Jorgen. And we left off about to have a meeting.
Since a guy begs to save his life, wouldn't that be more like a refugee?
Except for he's a cultist, so he's a hostage.
There you go.
Also, he's a free food magnet.
He's a free food magnet because Jorgen got food thrown at him.
Why won't
But
you
the reason we have
open?
the hostage is because he told us after we got him out of the catacomb alive, he would point out the moles in the council. And so that's where we left off, was we were having a meeting.
Oh, excuse me. All right, so you guys are led to the council chambers, and the council is. You see 2 new faces with the council. Lord Neverember has been replaced as Open Lord of Waterdeep
Wow.
by Lady Silverhand, who now sits at the head of the table. Daggelt sits to her right, alongside a human female that has not been introduced. Other than that, there are no other council members other than Froome and what was the other guy's name? Erlanthar, which is your monk friend.
It's really buddy with Belgarth.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Hey, could I
Froome is
do
the
a
one that's really buddy with Belgarth.
Okay.
Oh, right.
He's the silver hand
True.
guy.
Right.
Hey, can I inspect the room and see if anybody?
Wait, who's buddy with me?
Dragon
On
guy.
top
in there?
Belgarth room.
The Order of the Silver Hand delegate.
I don't remember what happened.
He's the big boisterous paladin that really likes you guys.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Anyways, you were saying, Zolerman?
I like.
He wants to read
yeah,
the
can I,
room.
like, yeah,
Who wants to what? Read the room?
yeah. You got the guy that's
roll-
gonna reveal the spies. I want to see if we can kind of pick out if anybody's
Roll
kind
a
of nervous. or
general
what.
insight check for the conversation that's going to be coming up.
No insight.
No insight for you.
Good job. There we go.
All right, so Silverhand just kind of knocks on the table to get everyone's attention and says that and gestures to the new person saying that this is Elia. She is another one of the delegates to reside over what's going on. So, tell me what you've done.
Well, we know the location of the white mask
All right, where is it?
in the heart of the cultists.
So the cult has retrieved the white mask.
They did.
Yes.
However, we did bring back Verum
Hold on. Before you go any further, I have a
With
above table
us.
thing.
because he has some really good intel on the cult, and I know he's telling the truth.
Leave it at that.
Yeah. Don't
And
we,
yeah.
we should talk to him before we just go like spouting off. If certain members, this is all above table.
Oh, I know,
This is a conversation that we should have had last week, but we didn't.
but that's all. That's all. Like
Um,
Pan said,
But my above
was that
table,
he has some really good intel, and that I know he's telling the truth.
right? And my above table comment is basically based off the fact that there might be some of the members in this chamber
Yeah.
as we speak, so we don't want to like let him have them try and
Oh no, of course not.
take him and execute him. We should try and
Did you guys give Verum to the guards? Or
Oh, no, he's
did
still
you
strapped
bring
to
him
Jorgen.
the council?
He's still strapped to Jorgen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have him.
Choo, 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 choo.
Nobody
So,
told me
uh,
to untie it yet.
So, Pan, as you say this, Verum also pipes up with, I know of internal sympathizers in your own council.
well, so much for
And
that theory.
with that, Verum just kind of chuckles to himself. And Lady Silverhand has a bit of a look of suspicion and surprise. But Her composure mostly stays level.
Okay.
She goes, well, it looks like we'll have to get that information from you and investigate. And at that point, she gestures to two of the guards, and they head over to Jorgen to unlash him.
What? This guy's my coat. You can't have him yet.
Speaking to he will take him wherever you want the guards to take him.
The guards gesture to the door behind you guys that you entered
Did you
from.
bring that to me?
Jorgen, take him and make sure you don't leave the room while they're questioning.
Totally. He's not coming off my back. And I go wherever they need me to go.
Okay. Jorgen disappears
Oh, no.
out the doors with the two guards.
All right.
We'll get to you, Jorgen.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, can I go with him?
Per box.
If you want to.
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
This was all a ploy to get Jorgen away from the high up people.
Oh, God.
I'm not partially fond of most of them myself, so
There's only one person in the room he really liked. And he's not even there.
Yeah, I just don't trust anybody.
One of the delegates pipes up that keeping him alive in the long aspect of things really just only complicates matters and can cause more infighting than it could create unity with the council. And it would have been
So,
better to have just killed him. But that's just their opinion. These are all council people that are, you know, it's politics. They're
you're officially on my
little
shit
power
list. I don't
plays here and
actually
there.
say that out loud, but that particular counselor now, I'm questioning his.
You recognize them as they are the delegate for the Emerald Enclave,
Okay.
which typically the ones that are intelligence gatherers, spies.
Oh, so that would be
and
why I don't
druids.
trust him, anyways, because he's a spy.
So you just trust him even less.
Yeah, pretty much.
They go on to explain that that he's already demonstrated a willingness to corrupt the natural order and making a trial excessive and potentially opening the door to a rescue attempt.
Who said anything about a trial?
Well, we have to hold him to legal bounds, do we not?
I just figured we question him and then we kill
No.
him. But
Yeah.
and if you want to hold a trial,
Well,
Well,
they explain we don't have the ability to just kill people at will. We have to follow the rule of law. We are civilized people here.
clearly you have some moral dilemmas.
the reason we kept him alive, because when we got to him, the Yanti had all but killed him. And I wanted to get the location of where the mask was before he kicked the bucket, per se. And
Oh, whoops.
so I cast a truth spell on him. And so I know his words to be truthful, which is why we kept him alive. And he told me, get me out of here alive, and I will tell you who are sympathizers of the cult.
Muffins. No, muffins in.
And that's what we did.
No, you're fine. I only needed the egg. Oh, sexy.
There we go.
Well, now that matters of information and this quest has been handled, we obviously will have Verum questioned thoroughly and tested for truthfulness. If any of you wish to reside during those questionings or have questions of your own, feel free to join in on that.
Woo.
But as to go to matters at hand that we need to handle now, we have two things that are going on. The first being that, well, let's have Delon explain what's going on. And the head of the delegate for the Emerald Enclave stands and explains that they've been involved with investigations into recent dragon attacks in the Misty Forest. King Melandrock waves away their concerns, saying that dragon attacks in the area have stopped since his elves increased their patrols and fortified their positions.
I'll go check it.
But nevertheless, Elon would like the group to investigate more thoroughly to see what has been causing these attacks. More than just dragons being present, it's been like almost targeted attacks on outposts, on specific traveling groups that are military or information in nature, and it's not just random. The other thing that's going on that you can choose to do as well, I don't think introductions may be necessary because I think you've met, and the Silver Hand raises her hand to the main doors you entered to, and the guards open the doors, and a very familiar silver-gowned, tall elven woman walks into the room,
Okay.
nudging AM, and with a sly look, and then walks toward the other end of the table.
She's so tall.
She sits roughly 3 inches taller than AM right now.
Which is saying something. Oh.
Oh, I know.
Good grief.
She goes and stands next to Silverhand and introduces herself to the rest of the council and says that she is currently the envoy of the metallic dragons that are planning a council of their own to handle this chromatic issue. And has invited you to be basically the Waterdeep Council's envoys to this new council.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, you ain't gonna trust anybody. Let's be real.
And she presents you, well, she hands AM a formal invitation written in Elven and slightly draconic that is, it names the Metallic Council as well as the names of all of the leading dragons of their own colors that
Nice.
are going to be at this council. And with that, she gives AM a kiss on the cheek and leaves the room.
What?
My girlfriend, who also happens to be a silver
Oh,
dragon.
Okay, so this is your fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her humanoid form is an elf.
A very tall elf.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm like face height.
But I like the fact that she's taller than you.
Well, she's 3 inches taller than AM, and AM's the tallest one of the
Yeah.
group.
I know, but still,
Like I'm just
Just
barely.
barely.
I'm just barely 5 foot.
I'm not that tall. I mean, I'm taller than you are, but
I'm 7
I'm
foot.
almost 3 feet tall.
I'm 7'9".
you're such a weird.
And while she's like you've interacted with her and everything, if anybody wants to roll a perception check.
Oh, I will roll a
Yes,
perception.
I will roll perception. Hold on.
Perception.
course you will.
Ah, that was a crafty roll.
Still got a 13.
It's a bad roll.
You're
I'm not better. It's all
You're
built
over
into
here seeing everything in the world.
course.
I see all. I know.
I
all.
see all. I
I see
know.
all. I'm listening. I'm just in the middle of making muffins, so I'll be right back.
Muffin button.
Well, how are you supposed to find out what you see if you walk away?
So, AM, are you gonna roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
At 20.
I mean, you know your girlfriend really well.
Just saying.
Zafira and AM notice that she has a very, very slight limp
Uh-huh.
that she's trying to
Aw.
hide. And you
No, he's
can
fine.
see on her non-dominant arm that she has not used this entire time. There are what look like streaks of maybe like healing wounds that are still slightly visible. And you only notice out of her shifting her arm a little bit and the sleeve going up,
slightly. Gotcha.
But that's all you notice. But she doesn't show any,
Physical pain or anything?
like, she doesn't seem like she's in pain, but you can tell with a limp she probably is. She's just hiding it real quick. And once that is over, the council adjourns, and Lady Silverhand lets you know that this evening they will be questioning Vero,
Okay.
if you would like to join. They will be down in the castle dungeons.
Castle.
And during all of this, Jorgen and Belgarth,
Jorgen has a dude strap.
Present.
you guys are led down to the castle dungeons, and the guards ask if you would like Verum to be removed from your back and put in a cell.
Nope. He's totally with me, and I go and walk into the cell.
They look at Belgarth and they're like, "Are you joining?"
I'm gonna stand outside the cell.
Alright,
Good. You're smarter than I am.
the lead guard closes the cell, locks it, and they both go down the hall to like where there's like a table set up for watch.
Wow, Jorgen got peacefully arrested.
And unless you guys are going to be doing anything until that evening, you guys are staying there till that evening.
I pull out my hammer and kind of set the butt on the ground, and I just lean on it, standing like basically lean right up against the door, like I do.
So.
Is anybody else doing anything in the meantime between now and this evening?
Between now and this evening, I think I'll make my way over to the City of the Dead and just visit the chapel.
Okay. They all greet you happily. And, give you like
I
a
just put it on
very
my phone.
quiet blessing ritual.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to put stuff on too. So
Ask how things have been.
I let him know kind of what's gone down, and let him know that I'm our patron's newest champion.
And with that, they actually the head priest or priestess leads you to one of the cloister rooms back behind the main chapel.
already heated? Nice.
And
Nice.
she digs through a few things in one of the larger chests in this room and pulls out a medium-sized, like small chest.
Okay,
Emblazoned with silver, of the Raven, like with symbols
trying
of the
to,
Raven
but
Queen all
I got
around it, made of a dark wood. And
Some pretty fish.
they present it to you. Do you open it?
Yep.
So with opening it, there is it smells kind of musty inside, like it's not been opened in a really long time. But it contains a set of specialized, what would they be considered? Like cleric's robes?
Aw. The vestiges.
Vestments, yeah. They're specialized vestments and a single vial that has what looks like a healing potion inside.
Nice.
And they explain to you that the vestments will allow you to do any ritual or ritual spells.
Beard.
Being the champion of the Raven Queen in half the time.
Oh,
Oh, look at them pretty blue eyes.
And the vial contains a single standard healing potion that is
Cool.
refilled every day.
whoa!
And then it can be used by anyone. It doesn't necessarily have to be used by you.
That's awesome.
They said these belonged to the previous champion who now resides in the catacombs. And they were told to be given to the next champion if they were to present themselves to us.
Nice.
I happily accept them.
And then, they just have mild chit-chat with you from that point on until that afternoon.
Awesome.
Anybody else doing anything in this meantime?
Oh, I'm going to find my girlfriend.
She waits outside the council chambers for
Okay.
you, and she'll spend some time with you. Is there
Can
anything
I
you'd
go
like
check
to
on my armor?
ask or talk about specifically?
I'm gonna ask her what happened, and then I'm gonna say, okay, let's taken care of. And it says or
You are
no,
so quiet.
no big
Kristen.
deal, whatever. I'm gonna be like, bullshit, let's go.
She doesn't wave you off. She explains that the dragon that attacked Dragon Spear Castle, she had quite a fight with it, but wasn't able to defeat it.
I hope.
due to it being much older than she was.
Right. Well, I hope that you left it with at least some kind of
Oh, she didn't leave it unscarred.
And basically, yeah, I'll take her off somewhere where we can heal her up or whatever. And
What healing can be done is very minor, considering how robust her health is.
true.
And she explains that, you know, she's sore, but she's not like in major pain.
Well, we can deal with the soreness.
She's dealt with a lot of the healing process on her own, and then, you know, she spends an afternoon with you, doing whatever you guys wish to do.
Not doing anything
They're
risque.
gonna go antiquing.
Yep, totally antiquing.
Yes, something like that. I don't know. We'll go shopping or whatever. I don't care.
Have a date.
That's cute.
Have some dinner.
Anyways,
It's funny to me. I'm sorry. You know, the trope is that it's a bard that seduces a dragon, but I've already, like, I didn't have to seduce.
no, this dragon seduced you.
Yeah.
Prior to the whole
Prior
story,
to the whole
starting?
story even starting.
That is so
She just
cute.
wants to make quarter angel dragon babies with you. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well.
The wings will be lovely.
Maybe create a new type of metallic dragon.
I like this plan.
Is anybody else doing anything? Shopping, selling? What do you?
Hey, can I go check on the armor? Can I go check on the armor I had committed?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
go for it.
complete now.
I have a bunch of shit to sell, but I'm not
But
gonna
you
worry
need to
about that
remind me what exactly the armor was.
He doesn't
White
remember.
dragon scale chain mail. White dragon scale mail.
That's
I
right.
use my white dragon scales to make a set of mail armor for me.
Here.
And then also I was to and seeing if I can get my crossbow to spell. I'll have to find the spell again though, because I forgot what it was called.
Good job.
Here.
Probably not.
What?
All right. So. In your inventory, Solar Moon, is your new armor.
Woo!
Ooh, that is nice.
It is a dragon
gonna
scale
put it-
mail armor of cold resistance.
You know what?
Ooh, fancy.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Nope.
And if anybody wants to see roughly what it looks like, it looks like this, but white.
Ooh.
His armor.
Pretty.
Oh, that is cool. I know.
That's pretty.
There you go.
Thank you.
That is really cool.
Ooh, this is pretty sick.
Just so that everybody can see it.
So,
That's purty.
It's badass.
so what you'll want to do is you'll want to unequip your leather armor +2 there,
I'll be right back.
and then equip the dragon scale armor in its place.
There we go. I got it.
What? Oh. Thank you, sir.
Please.
All right. Okay. Anybody else?
How big is this cell that I'm in?
It's about 6 feet by 8 feet.
Nice.
All right. Am I able to wiggle my arms around to get into my jacket?
I mean, yeah, there's nothing really hindering it but some rope on your chest, so.
All right. I'm gonna pull out some food then, and me and the guy on my back here are gonna have one last good meal before, well, the entertainment happens. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Zafira, what about you?
I was gonna try to sell a bunch of stuff, but because the system is being a little slow, like it's hard for me to do things, so I'm just gonna
can
wait.
do it. Well, I can do it for you. I have access to everything you have access to, and more.
Oh.
He has access to just like wipe all of us out.
Okay.
So list off to me all the things you're interested in selling, because I'll figure you'll be able to find shops to buy it also.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm just having a hard time going through. So just give me a second. Okay, so I have six spiked shields. I want to sell 5 of them. I have 6 regular shields. I want to get rid of all 6. I have. Hold on. Why were we keeping the Horn of Fury? Was there a reason we were keeping it? No, we were selling them. The Horn of Hearing, let's get rid of. The embroidered glove set with jewel chips, getting rid of that.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm just trying to go through all of it. It's been so slow. One of
All the expensive jewelry.
I'm keeping that. That's worth some money. Why would I not keep that?
Since it's worth some money, you would want to sell it and get money? I don't
True.
know.
True. This
She's-
is true.
She thinks it's pretty.
It's
Hey, if
pretty.
you wanna
As if
keep
we
it,
don't
it's up
have
to you.
enough
I was
money
just
as it
asking.
is.
My character's a little extra, so she's a 24-year-old elf, pretty much. It's a little extra. The adamantine plate armor, let's get rid of it.
Okay.
She knows, she's fine. I'm just trying to go through everything else. The 6 manticore spikes, let's get rid of them.
Okay.
So I have 4 superb precious stones. How much could I get for those?
Well, you want to try and sell those, right?
Let's see. Let's try to sell them.
I mean, you can try to appraise them if you want.
Let's appraise them first, and then we'll see what they're worth, and then try to sell them.
All right, are you gonna have somebody do it for you, or are you gonna try and do it yourself?
I'll have someone do it for me. I have more than enough money.
Okay. Here.
I'm creating things.
You're fine.
They let you know that it could be anywhere in the range of 300 to 500 gold per stone.
Oh, that's not bad. All right, let's try to go ahead and sell them.
The person that you appraise it to obviously is someone
Well, I know.
specializing in jewelry. They would offer you 350 because it would take because they're not finished stones,
Right.
but they're high quality. So they'd still have to work the stone to be able to use it for anything. So
Okay.
that's why they're offering 350. But if you want to try and haggle a little bit, go for it.
Better one for you.
Okay, like 350 for the
Hold on.
350 for the lot, or
No,
350 a piece.
I'm not there, so I can't really tell you this, but I'm telling you this above table. If it were me, I would offer to go in on that.
Hold on, I cannot hear you, Christian. You're already like really quiet. What?
So I would offer to go in on it, have them do the work to actually like make it from a raw stone to an actual stone, and tell them
Okay.
that you'll split the profit of selling it to somebody else at a higher amount after it's been cut.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. Like, can I make that offer to him?
Yeah, they totally accept the offer. They get your information and where
Hold-
to
hold on,
send
hold on.
the money.
Hold on. So that means I also have 5 regular precious stones. Let's go ahead and do the same with these.
Okay.
So they're willing
precious?
to accept it. It just says precious. It doesn't say superb. It just says precious.
They appraise them at about 150 gold each,
Okay.
and they're willing
Alright,
to
let's go-
split the profits.
All right. Once they refinish them, we'll finish them.
Can you hear me any better now?
Awesome. I can hear you better now, but you're like echoey. But it's
Echoey,
okay. I can hear you better now.
because it's coming through my speakers. How about now?
Say what?
Is that better now?
Yes, much better. I can actually hear you.
Sorry,
Kiara, can I have your blanket?
not sorry.
I just had your volume turned up so I could hear you.
Well, I had the volume turned way down on my little soundboard because of that kind of crap. Stupid phone.
All right, so you're gonna do a deal on the precious stones and the superb stones.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. You're welcome. I love you.
And then you're just gonna find buyers for the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do this as a group effort for all the items, or do you want to do each individual set of items?
Let's do it as a group effort. I don't really feel like trying to deal with that right now.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check or a persuasion check. It's up to you.
Ooh,
Okay, hold on. Me.
Well, that was religion.
I'm trying because it's really hard to do it on this thing.
She was doing some religious haggling.
Nice.
The power of arterial tells me to do this.
All right.
So are they
roll
done?
me a percentage dice.
Okay, so I put 17.
2d10.
Sorry, hold on. 2 seconds. What now?
Roll a percentage. So do 2d10s. One's the 10. The first one's the 10. The second one's the.
Ooh, that's a good mix.
How do I do that?
Oh.
It's not letting me do it.
Just roll a d10. Just roll your d10 twice.
Take the classic
Oh, I drag it
lemonade
up there. Oh,
and
I
you mix
drag
it with
up
the
there,
black
I didn't know that.
raspberry. It's tasty.
Okay.
There.
Me have to get my my math generator here.
Did you say map or math?
Math generator.
Okay, Karen. Just straight up, like no other
Okay.
Ooh.
Fucking yelling. Jeez.
So altogether, you are offered 1,585 gold pieces for everything.
Nice.
1,585.
Yes.
Can we make it an even? Can we make it an even 1,600?
Yeah, I'll say they'll agree to that.
Woo! Can you add that to my thing? That's too. It's really hard to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete the items from your inventory.
And then just the stones, they're just gonna let me. They took all my information and they're just gonna work on them, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, now this is going to be interesting, but I found the spell I wanted.
You disappeared.
Crossbow imbued with.
Found what? Sorry?
I found the spell I wanted to try to get my crossbow imbued with,
Okay.
and it is and I don't know if it'll work or anything, but it'd be really cool if it does. But it's the Swift Quiver. There we go.
Oh.
Bria, what tasty beverage are you drinking?
Wine.
What kind of wine?
A white fruity, like a fruity Zinfandel.
What was
Really
the spell
good.
name?
Tasty.
It's
Swift
so
Quiver?
good.
Swift
I've had
Quiver.
so much like wine
Yeah.
in
It
here.
produces non-magical ammo. So
You're in wine
I have
country.
to
What do you expect?
put ammo in my.
Exactly.
crossbow.
Oh, I finally found
that
like,
was
the stupid Smirnoff seltzers, but I don't know what I did with it. Hold on.
Why?
I thought about this a lot. And then if we do, can I name the crossbow Bianca?
You can name your crossbow whatever you want. buddy.
No, you got to name it Vera.
I'm gonna be in my bunk with Vera.
I'm gonna be in my bunk with Vera.
That's a little creepy.
Oh, come on now, Mike. You've seen Firefly, haven't you?
Yeah. Have I seen Firefly? What kind of fucking question is that?
It's Jane's
I
favorite
was getting
gun.
worried.
Only two of them, I think, God. Sabri.
Okay, so the magic,
Right. Yeah.
the person that you're talking to about this, they let you know that to do what they think you're trying to do, which is basically make your weapon an autoloader.
No, I don't even want to have to carry ammo.
Well, that's what I mean.
Right.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
require ammo. It would just conjure its own and reload itself.
Yep.
With that, that would cost around 1,200 gold to do with materials needed.
What materials do I need?
And it would take about 5 days.
What
Do
materials
it.
would I need?
The
Well, I'm
1,200
going to do
includes
it.
the materials.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I just gonna leave me broke, but I'm gonna do it. 'cause,
Do
I really want that.
it.
I'll fucking
Like I
pay
said, I've
for
been
it.
thinking about this for a long time.
Money for it.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to.
That's
Do I have to
always
have it-
Jorgen's motto. Do it.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna be without your crossbow for 5 days.
That's
Do
okay,
it.
I
Still has a
have my
bow,
longbow.
don't you?
Yeah, I still have my longbow. Just my crossbow hits harder. That's why I took my crossbow first. I'm gonna do the same thing to my
See,
longbow.
Christian?
That'll be the next time.
I got that.
Interesting. Blood orange.
I'm gonna try
Ooh.
it. It says 0 sugar, so but
That might be pretty good,
alcohol, so
actually.
who cares?
I'm not a huge Smirnoff fan, but I would try that.
I wanted to try it. It's 8% alcohol, so we'll see.
Correct.
Hey,
Don't
that's
worry,
a
what-
Canadian beer.
Come on, ice.
No, I'm not gonna drink it now.
Pretty sure Smirnoff is not Canadian.
No, I said the alcohol percentage.
Oh,
Oh,
it's because
I'm
it's a seltzer, and it's not beer.
No, I was talking about the alcohol percentage, not the beer.
oh.
Canada don't have weak beer like the United States does.
We have beers that aren't weak.
Yeah, we have beers on
Yeah,
our week.
but they're really hard to find unless you know what you're looking for.
Well, no, you can't just go buy a Bud Light and have it be an 8% by volume. But if you had a Bud Light that was 8% by volume, it wouldn't be a Bud
Cole,
Light
can you add
anymore.
that gold to my thing?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's see.
You just gonna save that for tomorrow for the spaghetti?
Straight up ice. Get more
Oh.
tomato sauce.
Oh,
We will later.
I think the cumin and stuff is downstairs. Do you need me to do anything?
Oh,
Are they done? Sometimes they look done when they're not. Okay.
There you go.
I don't trust my.
Yay! Thanks, hon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking wrong. Fuck.
Jared's on.
What are you doing?
Are you sure you're 24?
Why are you letting her out?
No, I'm only 20 plus 12 years of experience. He's like, oh, well, it only says you have to be 21 to buy it and drink it, so I guess you're right. Like, God.
All right.
Want them to have pre-orders for the new Xbox.
I know, I'm like, whatever. We just gonna have to make sure that we change things around because Chad's girlfriend's gonna bring all her food too.
Yeah, I don't think she really understood when Aaron and I were straight up.
So do you want? So the question is since they're going to be downstairs, do you want to make that the new kitchen, or move everything?
Well, we already have.
And none up here, period. So that's fine.
Party time.
And she's a vegetarian, not by choice, because she has to. That sucks.
I kind of figured out that I was. My stomach was always hurting. I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to live.
Right?
Especially after work. Work is super.
Allie can't have work either. Just it fucks her shit up. What are we doing? What's going on?
Just give me a second.
Oh,
He's
okay.
working on it.
I didn't know what he was doing, so I was just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know what was going on.
No, smaller.
I fixed my drone mic.
Did you?
Did you
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
good.
It only cost me $35.
Oh, that's not
It's not
bad.
bad. You just
Nope.
ordered the part that you needed.
Yeah. It was a bitch.
We were talking about that the other night, like when we were up here. We were talking. I was like, yeah, I had my friend like his drone got fucked by a dog.
Okay, so I added the spell as a linkable box on your crossbow.
All right.
So if you look at the description, there's a little box there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn,
So if you
Jesse.
click on that little
Yeah.
box in the description of under your crossbow, it'll pull up the spell.
Oh, that is cool.
So that way now you can actually see what the spell allows you to do with the spell attached to the weapon.
Oh, that is cool.
Nice.
So
I know.
basically it allows you to make 2 attacks with bonus action. Not including your regular bonus attacks.
Oh, so I got
Awesome.
4 attacks. I got 4 attacks a turn. That's cool.
Yep.
See, that
basically
even
you
worked
have
out
4
better than
attacks
I
a turn.
imagined. Yep.
So
See, this is where you call DPS. See?
Oh my god.
now you just need to make sure that so we take off your 1200 and just make it 3.
Yep.
Alright. It's done. And I think at that point it is going to be the evening.
All right.
Okay.
So, you guys all meet up back at the castle and are led down by Erlanthor and Froome down to the dungeons, where you find Belgarth leaning up against one of the cells and Jorgen still strapped to Verum in the cell.
Good grief.
Hello.
Down here.
I'm not even
Lady
gonna question it.
Silverhand and the other delegates that were at the council meeting, all meet up with you guys as well, and they lead you all and Verum with 4 guards into an adjoining room to the cells that has a small table, a single chair, and what looks like various implements used to extract information from somebody.
Oh god.
Not necessarily like high-level torture room kind of stuff, but like there's a couple of blades hanging from the wall, there's a hammer. Simple things to extract information if necessary through pain.
Jorgen, how did you end up in here? Like, what happened?
He just went
What do you
in.
mean? What happened?
What happened?
Well, they wanted to take him from me, and I said no, and I just walked in here on my own and sat down and had a meal with him.
You know, you could have sat outside the... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Think of who you're talking to here.
Yeah.
Silverhand at this point says to 2 of the guards to secure the only door into this room, and they go out, and you hear the door lock, and then you hear the clunk of a bar be put down at the door
All right.
Well,
from the outside.
walked in.
You're
Sound
all
boy.
walked in with Verum.
Oh god.
Okay.
At this point, Lady Silverhand looks to Jorgen and says, "Please, would you release him from your custody temporarily?"
Say no.
What do you mean, release him?
Oh, we're not
I mean,
gonna go check the mail. It's
Remove
fine.
him from your
Detach him
back.
from your body, sir.
Remove him from your back.
But can I stay near him?
Yes, that's not a problem.
Oh, totally. And I cut the rope, or I undo the knots or whatever. I figured I'd probably have to cut the rope because he's
Oh,
been tied to me for so long.
I can grade it sitting here.
Yeah.
The knots are not easily taken apart by hand at this point.
Yeah, so I'll cut it right next to the knot there, and you know, give us
Just
12
falls,
stretch.
falls like face first on the ground.
Oh god.
Still hogtied.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, so he was hog.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who's gonna be more sore, you or me. Oh man! And I look over at the other people here to torture him. Oh, it totally is gonna be you.
At this point, Silverhand looks to both Zephyra and Pan and asks, "Do you have a way of discerning truth from lies?
I do.
Yes. Yeah.
Would you mind doing your magic?"
Yep,
Pan,
I will.
Do you want to go ahead and do it, Pan, or do you want me to do it?
I got it.
Okay, cool. It says it done. Should be done.
So you cast Zone of Truth?
Yep.
Cool. Alright. And with that, the two other guards that were in the room go to Verum, undo the bindings that are hog-tying him, and shove him onto the chair. And
Can we tie him to the chair?
proceed to use the manacles that are attached to the chair to attach him to the chair.
All right.
Those include there are ones for his ankles. There are 2 for each of his thighs, 2 for his wrists, and 1 for his neck.
Oh, so I cast the Zone of Truth on Verum, and it's like this 15 foot radius, radial sphere centered on Verum, and so everyone within that radius has to make the save, or if they just are willing to fail, so they only tell the truth.
I mean, that only matters if you're talking, but
Is that the cheddar?
So, technically, when you cast it, Verum has to make a save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't
No,
good.
my this is just my
Charisma save?
Fantasy is good enough for me. I need a computer.
Verum got a
but-
2.
I'm not gonna roll because I have nothing to
Yeah.
not tell the truth about. So
I do it just cause.
Say what, Aaron? Yeah, I want to talk
Yep, I'm telling the truth. And then I believe it tied goes to roller, so AM can lie.
Sorry,
So at this point, Jorgen starts stripping down completely naked and laying his clothes on the floor.
Why?
After he's completely naked, if nobody stopped him, he's going to start casting prestidigitation to clean off the day's worth of piss and shit all over his clothes. Yeah, the guy.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
Roller Moon can lie.
Most of the council members avert their eyes more as a less
Courtesy.
being embarrassed, but more as just being polite.
Oh my god.
I just look over and giggle like naked.
I mean, what else is new?
Very true. Very true.
So,
I believe the spell has taken, so you
yes,
can ask your
so-
questions.
Lady Silverhand gestures to all of you and is like, "Do you have any questions for him currently?"
Hmm.
I'll think about it.
Sorry, what was that?
Come back to me.
Lady Silverhand just asked the group if they have any questions for him before she proceeds.
We're okay. Above table, we're waiting to ask him where the mat, like specifically
Oh,
where
we
the
kn-
mask is, right?
We know it's in the heart. It he
Yeah.
said it was over by the pool of the dragon, which is in the heart of the cultist.
Right now we're down here to interrogate him on
I know
the
what we're
spy.
doing.
Oh, okay.
I know what we're doing. I'm just trying to verify, like, if we're not gonna ask that question, just to make sure. Okay,
You are
we're
correct.
good. I'm good. I say, do we have any questions for him? Like, again, above table, do we have questions for him?
I can't think of any.
I can't think of any either. Like, he just told us that he was just going to give us the names of people, like insiders, but
Names.
okay, whatever.
The information that I feel like we need to get from him is names of who may be trying to plot against, or trying to
Another
mess up
round of good.
any
round of-
plans to try and stop the cultists.
Okay.
So we need to get
that's fine.
those
Then
people's
I don't-
names.
Then I don't think we have any other questions.
And
I say we
then-
just go.
We also need to see if he knows anything about the cultists' movements or plans.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay, that's fine.
Mm.
Ask
And I
those,
will
I'll
just
get back to you.
basically, I mean, we don't need to relay that. That's stuff that they're going to ask anyways because
Yeah.
Yeah.
they want to know it
But
too.
if they miss those questions, we can just
Then-
just say, hey, look, you missed this. You might want that. Like, we could say
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Slash, does he know where any of the other stuff that we're searching, like any of the other masks, or where
Yeah,
the
does he know
individuals that
that?
have those
Definitely.
masks might be?
So you ask him where any of the other masks could be?
No,
Yes.
not directly. We're just going to interject if they don't ask those questions.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're holding
So-
your question. technically.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
when she asks if we have any questions, I respond, not that I think of at the current moment.
Yeah. And I will respond with the same.
Okay.
Is there a cheese grater? Well, give it to me. I'll start trading. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, also we have 10 minutes, because that's how long the spell lasts.
I can cast it though too.
I mean, I can cast it a few more times because I haven't really cast any spells today. So, interrogate away.
I'm just double checking my information here. So this is Cole. Oh no!
Urkel.
All right.
I just seen your chat.
Right?
I was like, oh.
I had a party. But I kept the glasses because I thought they were cool.
Did you all get our invite to the new public facing page
I accepted.
on Facebook?
I didn't.
Wait,
get an
what?
invite.
Who? What?
So we created a public facing page for the Dragon Crew, which is where, I mean, it's not doing it right now, but that's where we'll be broadcasting as far as Facebook Live is concerned.
Okay.
Be a great archive.
So yeah, so that's where we'll be broadcasting from in the future. But I sent out an invite last Wednesday to everybody, and Cole was having some trouble getting access to it right away. Sarah and Stetson both accepted, but
Was this on Facebook that you sent the message out?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Silverhand first starts with, you said you had information regarding cultist members infiltrating the council. Who are they? And at that point, Verum kind of chuckles and he's like, well, the first one is a member of your Lord's Alliance already. That would be King Melondrock.
Oh.
His son is one of the speakers, or one of the worm speakers. Thus is why he's been very cautious about giving too much support or doing anything rash. Stop. The others is about 40% of the Zentarum. And at this point, Silverhand sort of like glances around to everybody and then mentions to him, Zentarum are not official members of the council. They don't have much sway in our decisions, considering they are all not law-abiding and good citizens of this world. But we will investigate them regardless. And Verum sort of gives like a half-hearted chuckle and is like, you'll never find them. That's their job, is not to be seen. They're working both sides. They're in it for the money, for the growth in political power. They could care less who wins. And at that point, Verum just stops talking. There's a few general knowledge questions that she asks him about the Dragon Cult that you all know information about. You know, some of how they're structured. You know, asks where the masks, the other masks could be, and he doesn't have an answer. And really, it's just like kind of petty questions at this point. Stuff that just has to do with him trying to find information to incriminate him even more, really. He talks about involvement with procuring the castle up north that you guys liberated, and that he also mentions that the one that you guys released will most likely be becoming the next Worm Speaker, since he is no longer usable by the cult now.
It's okay. We could find her pretty easily.
One we released.
Yeah, we made a deal with her,
You made a deal with one of the leaders of the cult
but we were going to
when you guys were
double
heading to the
cross
castle
that
and the
deal.
lodge. She made a deal for her life, for information.
Right.
Gave it to you, and she vanished, basically, as far as you guys are aware. But basically, she was second in command to the whole White Dragon side of it.
Ah.
Verum was the leader.
Right.
She's been vying for power for since then. So she may become the next Worm Speaker because he is no longer usable. Is basically what it explains.
Then who was the guy that we fought in that castle? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
It obviously
talking
wasn't.
about
No, not those partners. They're saltines.
It obviously wasn't Verum because he's still alive. It was like the half dragon person.
Right. Okay.
My notes are at your house, so I can't really remember.
I think it was Rezmir.
Oh,
All
right.
of my notes are right. All of
You
my.
fought Rezmir and you fought the red wizard from Thay
Okay, yeah.
that was assisting him. And the White Dragon, of course.
Yeah, that was the first time I died.
Poor Mike.
So
What?
You're just so sleepy.
I'm always sleeping.
she basically concludes at that point and asks if you guys have anything to say, otherwise in the next few minutes of the spell lasting.
Hey, could we ask about where the other dragon masks were, because they didn't come up in conversation?
He didn't. Yeah, it did, but he didn't have an answer.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
I must have.
what answer
sorry.
he gave is basically like he doesn't really know where any of the other masks are. For the most part, Worm Speakers are very territorial.
They don't really
Of-
talk.
They cooperate to a certain extent, but they don't. They all know that everyone's vying for power in this cult, so they know that they need to keep a lot of very close information very close to the chest when it comes to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like where they run their operations from or what their plans are for the cult. And the only person that knows what everyone is doing is the cult leader.
Yep. Because he's the one that, doing all the
Besides
delegating.
the worm speaker, the king, who the other ones are?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I switched to my headphones. Okay.
So, what were you
Did
saying
you guys
there?
hear me?
Yeah.
Besides the king's son, does he know who the rest of the worm speakers are?
He knows who they are if you guys ask, but he doesn't know
Well,
where.
Can we ask him that?
Go ahead and ask.
Mr. Verum, Do you know who the other worm speakers are besides the King's Son?
Members of the inner circle, not including me, of course, was Rezmir, the black worm speaker.
Don't we know who that is?
You killed him.
Yeah, we killed.
first,
Oh, yeah.
But
Like, yeah, didn't we? Yeah.
his
okay.
mask is currently at the Well of Souls.
The Well of Souls.
The green worm speaker and son of Melindrock, king of the Misty Forest, is Neronvain. The blue worm
Right.
speaker is a human male by the name of Galvin. And the red worm speaker and leader of the cult is named Sever.
Is someone writing all these down? Because I have not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got the black one. The black mask was Rezmir. We already got him. Norum Vane is green. Galavan was blue, and Severin is red, and he's also the leader.
Okay, and you're writing it down?
Ask
Mhm.
Barum one more question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Barum, do you know their last known whereabouts for the
The last time
green?
I spoke with any of them,
and
they were
leader guy? I forgot his name.
the last time I spoke with any of them in a group context was at the Well of Souls. We were making our final plans for invasion. We had just acquired the Drakenhorn. And we're setting off on our own individual tasks for Sever.
Okay, and so the Well of Souls has the one mask, correct?
Well,
The black
Souls,
mask.
he just told you that there were two masks now that they have.
Mm-hmm.
They got the
Black
white
and
and
the
the
white.
black mask in the well. Alright, and then Barum, do you
Technically-
know?
Technically, if it, from what you can gather,
Technically,
most
there's three.
likely There's 3 masks that are at the Well of Souls and 2 masks still unaccounted
So 3 masks at the Well of Souls. Okay.
for. The red, the white, and the black are at the Well of
Mhm.
Souls. Because the red would be with the leader of the cult, who would probably stay at their headquarters.
Okay.
So you currently still are missing the blue and the green,
Blue and
those have
green,
not been
okay.
accounted for.
We know who
Well, the
has
blue
them.
mask.
We just don't know where they are.
Yes.
Well,
Well, the blue is the King's Son.
No,
So
the
that one would
green.
probably be
Green is King's son.
The green is Green
Okay,
Sun.
green.
the king
Alright,
of the
can I
Mystic
ask-
Forest, his son, has been accused of being the the green worm speaker.
All right. Can we ask
But
him if
you
he knows?
also were given information that you were to go investigate the Misty Forest because
Okay.
of targeted dragon attacks occurring in that section of the Sword Coast.
Ooh, can I ask him another question?
Yeah,
I don't know how many questions.
you have
it's
about
actually
2
two
minutes
questions.
left on the timer.
Okay.
Can we cast the spell again?
No!
Why? I got some good questions here. Come on.
You better be
I wanna
rattling
have
them out.
If we need to, I can cast it again, but he is aware that I've cast it on him.
Yeah.
Ah, it don't work as well the second time.
Not really.
That makes sense. Right. Well, I want to know
You
if
can
he
even
has any
pretend it's
background
cast.
information on the blue dragon mask guy. I forgot his name. And then,
Galavan.
if he knows anything about the dragon attacks on the Misty Forest. Because that just sounds like a trap to me.
He has no idea about any dragon attacks in the Misty Forest.
Alright. And so, does he have any background information on the blue dragon worm guy?
He's human.
So we have a
Yeah.
good, well, besides being human, so we have a better starting point, maybe where he's from or anything like that.
He has no background information on him.
All right. I tried. I thought they were good questions.
And at this point, he's basically like, I've given you all the information you want. What do you want from me now? Either
want
let
you
me
to
go or
die.
kill me.
No, because
Well, kill him.
I won't be held prisoner.
Sure, you're using the freezer in the door.
I mean, we can kill him now. It's
I
not like
found
it's
him
gonna matter.
when I rearranged it.
Silverhand raises her hand for everyone to be quiet for a moment. And she's like, You're going to be held accountable for the actions of your kin. So, we are
have
going
both
to
of them.
hold you until a proper trial has been done, and they will determine by the people.
No, we can have both of them
What
pops
should
with
be
this
done.
No, let's four all together.
And at this point, she waves to her guards, and they begin to unhook him from the chair and bind him in manacles.
There's a regular characters out too. Yeah.
And if you
Okay.
guys have nothing else to say, they drag him off.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, at least we know the names of the other worm speakers.
That's a pose.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's definitely more information than we had than what we started with.
Which is true.
But the thing is
Silverhand-
now it's like the Well of Souls. Like we're gonna have to deal with a lot getting there.
You see why you got two?
Silverhand turns to you all and says, "Look, we have a lead when it comes to the green mask, and that would be the Misty
Going-
Forest. There's targeted attacks being done by dragons there, most likely being done by that worm speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I
up
think
to
that
you on
might-
whether or
Is there
not you want to
any way-
handle that first, or if you want to go to your meeting with the metallic dragons."
Well, maybe we should probably go to our meeting with the Metallic Dragon. And then go to the Misty Forest?
We could always go straight
There is-
there after the council.
Yeah.
Where is the meeting with the I'm not the chromatic, but the other dragons relative to the position of the forest. There we go. Sorry, it's been a long day. I can't think straight.
So
Coming on the muffin. Dude, you're frozen, Wes, just so you know. Not anymore.
Really?
Yes, you are.
That was perfect, though, the way you were frozen, too.
Yeah, just know the muffin.
Oh.
So in the
Oh,
invitation,
sorry, I got like
It
I got
is-
crappy internet and I got a lot of people on it right now.
Excuses.
So in the invitation,
Hey,
it
I'm
is
working on
said
it.
that the Draconic Council is going to be meeting at the Nether Mountains. Anybody that's proficient in history, or
I'm proficient in history.
yeah, history would be the one.
Oh, my rolls are crap tonight.
Hodra sisters.
You said history, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm proficient in history, but let's find out. I am not, so we're good.
Okay. So
Sorry, I
Not
like
in
to know
battles.
things, so-
Solar Moon and Jorgen, you've heard of the Nether Mountains, and they are about 600 miles from where you are.
How far is the Misty Forest?
The Misty Forest.
And are they in the same direction?
The Misty Forest you've passed twice. It is actually in between Daggerford and Dragonspear Castle, on
Okay.
the shores of the Highmoor.
All right. Well,
So
it sounds like it's definitely a whole lot closer. So I personally think we should go to the Misty Forest before we head to the Nether Mountains.
Okay.
I don't care where we go.
okay, so wait. So we're gonna go to the Misty Forest before we go deal with the dragons? Go have our meeting?
Well, it's a
Is
lot.
that what we're to say?
It's a lot closer.
Is it
and
on the
Kind
way,
of like a little. meeting.
or is it the opposite
Well, it's
direction?
along the coast in between
So the Nether
Daggerford
Mountains
and.
are 600 miles to the
I would assume.
northeast. Oh, sorry, east-northeast. So it's like not quite totally east of you, but a little bit north.
Can I have the
On
other map?
Almost the other side of the continent.
And the other meeting place?
And
That's where the
the
dragons.
Misty Forest.
Right.
And the Misty
And the
Forest
Misty
is
Forest-
literally.
is 3 days away. You've passed it twice on your way to doing other things you've done.
It's just closer, so it'd be kind of an easier thing to do, and then go to the meeting. Rather than
Okay.
go to the meeting, have to come back and take care of that.
And if you guys need,
And then also, if we go to the
There
Misty
is-
Forest, we have a chance to secure the blue dragon mask before we go to the meeting with the other dragons.
Green.
The
Green,
green
sorry.
dragon.
My bad. The green dragon mask.
You just
before we go
really
to the
want it to
meeting
be
with the other
blue.
dragons. I don't know. I just got this blue in my head. Which is kind of funny because green is one of my favorite colors, so you think that would be stuck in my head. But hey,
Okay. So I mean, is that what our plan is going to be? Is them to try to and but do
that
we
is
know?
just my suggestion, not really
Okay.
really a plan.
Will you post up
Okay,
the
that's
main
fine.
map again?
Yeah, I'm completely frozen.
I clicked the wrong one.
Good job.
My map is like Dynasty Grounds is messed up on my tablet. Like it's super hard.
Oh, hey, there it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ah.
Yeah, this is hard to do on this tablet. Just so you know.
Alright, yeah, I'm down.
and just so you guys know, the Nether Mountains
Oh, wait.
are where I've just circled.
Okay. I'm just worried about not being able to make the meeting with the dragons, but if we feel that going to the Misty Forest would be easier, then let's
Well, if
just
we
do
go,
that.
if we
Well,
go to the Misty, according to the map, that we have, if we go to the Misty Forest first, we can then just follow
The road.
Delambere's River.
The road around and go on. We could do that.
Oh, no, it's a river. My bad. It looked like a road.
It's a river. Just follow Delambere's
Yeah, no,
River all the way to the mountains.
Hey, we could probably
Okay.
even rent a boat up there. If
Yeah,
the
we could
river
do
is
that.
Boatable. And then actually, we go right by the forest, kind of to head there anyways. Would look like the easiest route.
At this point, AM's girlfriend speaks up. I could offer a ride to the council.
Would you be willing to
Be
come with us
there
to
in
the forest?
2 days?
Well, if we get a ride to the meeting, that would be a little more prudent than taking the detour, personally.
Okay, but ask her. But so, like, let's ask her then. Is she willing to come with us to the forest?
She offered a
first?
ride to us.
I know that. Nick.
I'm not
Oh,
really in a place to assist at the moment, but if you wanted to leave from the Misty Forest once you're done there, I have an object that can call me.
Let's do that.
When you're
Ooh,
ready.
that sounds fun.
That would be amazing. If
And
you could
she
do that,
hands
that would be
AM a silver whistle.
Aw.
Says, "This is only a frequency I can hear.
great.
Blow into
Aw.
this whistle, and I will be there as soon as possible."
All right.
Well, that's too funny.
Sounds good.
I just got a really weird flashback of Log Horizon.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
that solves that problem.
We should make way to the Misty Forest in the morning.
I
Sounds
agree.
Agreed.
good.
Do we need to get any rations or anything before we leave, guys?
Uh,
Yeah, I could use some potions and some more arrows for my longbow, since I don't have my crossbow.
oh yeah. So when
I'll be
I
right
was
back.
visiting the temple of my lady,
Did you say the pimple or the temple?
the temple. No, this is me letting the party know.
I
I let them know that I'm the newest champion of the Raven Queen, and they gave me this potion that this healing potion that refills every sunrise after, like the day after it's been used on sunrise. So it's it refills itself. So we are set on this one potion. And I have lots of regular potions as well. But we should probably get some rations for the travel.
Don't we still have that dinosaur jerky?
We never really made jerky yet, unless it's still in the smoker.
I was gonna say, Jorgen's been making food from it this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Do
should
we
still
need
have, like,
do
at
we
least
need
60,
to
75
buy any
pounds
like
of
vegetables so we have, you know, something other
maybe
than just
fruit,
meat?
dinosaur.
Yes, I say that. I think that we should buy more, more vegetables and so forth.
Well, hey, I'm gonna be right back. I use the bathroom real quick.
You're fine.
All right, so we'll rent the market when they open up in the morning and get our final stuff that we need for the travel to the Misty Forest, and then we'll head out.
Very well. You have places to stay here in the castle if you wish. Otherwise, if you wish to stay somewhere down in town, feel free.
All right.
And Silverhand then, and the rest of the council then make their way out of the dungeon.
I think I will go stay in the where I spent the night the last time we were in Waterdeep. Back
Wasn't that at the? Wasn't
back
that
at the temple.
Yeah.
Hey, the cots are comfy.
I don't want to go to the I don't want to go to the temple, but is there a place in the castle that you go to commune with your god?
They have a chapel. That
Did I miss anything?
it has
No.
Sorry.
it has shrines
Okay.
to all of the major pantheon.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I will
go.
go spend my time in the chapel communing with all Tyrael since I have not heard from him in a while.
Okay.
Deuces.
I am going to go with my girlfriend and find a place to.
You all have rooms provided in the castle. If you want to stay there.
Not that kind of fun.
I would
She
think
might
that
be
he's
interested.
Well, I'm not posing it. It's up to her.
He's gonna take care of her wounds first. Like, let's be honest here.
They're already healing.
Can I borrow a section of the wall where you're staying?
Sure.
All right, I'll go along with Pam then.
You're going to the temple to sleep in a hole in the wall. Right on.
Yeah, he can stay in the room I was given.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find a bar.
Well,
We should
that's
meet-
basically
we should
what
meet
I
at
was
the
getting at.
castle.
Okay.
We'll meet up at the castle in the morning.
That's basically what I was getting at. We're gonna go find a tavern and have some drinks.
Yeah. Drinks. That's what
Alright,
we're talking
everybody-
about.
So everybody looking for a tavern. What kind of tavern are you looking for?
Nothing
Brothel.
seedy.
Just kidding.
Dive bar.
I'm
I don't know.
looking for one that I can get drunk and pass out in a room without having to go anywhere till the morning.
He's looking for. Just find him a brothel.
No. I'm not looking for companionship. I just want to get drunk and go pass out.
Sure.
So there's
Maybe play some cards.
there's the Broken Spoke, or there is what used to be called the Black Dragon's Bane is now just called
Dragon's
The-
Bane.
no, it's now just called the
The
Market
Bane?
Inn. Because
Market Inn.
They've dragons scare people, and they're trying to keep their tavern running.
Yeah.
Dragons are
No, hey, I
terrifying.
want one that's also an inn. Because, like, I don't want to have to go nowhere afterwards.
It's an inn. Both are
Okay.
inns.
Alright. I'll go with the Spoke, because they're not, they didn't have to change their name because they're afraid.
Broken Spoke.
He's all like, I don't want to deal with a bunch of bitches.
Yep.
So, the Broken Spoke is it is right around the center of the city.
Alright, before I leave, I want to tell everybody they might have to pick me up before they leave in the morning.
I mean, we're going with you, so
So where I've
All
marked
right.
on the city map is where it is.
Okay.
I need the city map again.
It's just under there. You just got to move the big map. You can see the city map.
No, I accidentally
I went
closed
full
it.
screen.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I have it. It's just the big map
Oh,
is
it's
like
right there.
taking up my entire
Oh, nice.
screen.
It's just like right there in the corner of the castle ward.
Yeah, I like it. That's actually a really good spot to get drunk.
Lord Jesus.
Whereas Jorgen and I are just chilling, just
Hey,
at the
man.
temple right
It was an
outside
intense battle for
the city
guy,
of the
man.
dead.
Hey, at least they're quiet here.
Yeah, we make sure that they don't make a whole lot of noise.
The dead stay dead in the city of the dead.
The dead men tell no tales.
That's for pirates, not for clerics.
Dead men tell no to us is true.
Hey,
Because we can animate the dead. We can animate the dead.
You can also speak to dead, which means they can tell you tales.
This is true.
Wait,
this
wait,
is
and you
true.
know, so great, like grave domain clerics and stuff. They're essentially the morgue clerics and stuff, and a lot of morgue physicians when they're doing their autopsies, they talk to their patients while they're cutting them up.
Okay, Ducky.
right.
While
That's actually
preparing
kind of
them.
interesting. That makes
Yeah.
sense, though. Yeah.
Because I mean, doctors talk to their patients.
There any
Whether or
card
not they
or dice
respond.
games going on in the
Yeah.
Broken Spoke?
Any what?
Card games or dice games going on?
Oh yeah.
I'll go find that
Yeah.
with the girlfriend
Yeah, I'm
and
with
sit down
you.
and play some games.
Okay. You two roll me 2d20s.
Me and
Solar Moon.
Little Moon.
Yeah.
Unless anybody else is joining them.
No, I'm at the.
I know you're at
Chapel.
chapel.
I think
Go into the
That was a
chapel.
d12.
You said D20, right?
Yes.
Solar Moon
Oh, I
rolled a
grabbed the wrong
D12.
one.
No.
I grabbed the wrong one. My bad. Well, it was a little better.
Excuse me.
20
Did
and
you grab the
11
wrong
and
one?
16 and 11. Alright. You guys make about 10 gold.
Woo!
Sweet.
Zafira, are you actually attempting to commune with your god, or just gonna sit around and say, what the fuck, dude?
Both? A little bit of both.
Both.
Well, basically, if you're gonna commune, you use one of your, like, ability things to do it. So,
I do have one of the ability things that I can actually talk to him. So, let's see, what is it called?
it's called commune.
Nah, there's
you get to
another one,
ask-
isn't there?
with commune, you get to ask questions, and not just get, like, bullshit
Buddy, buddy,
answers
chat.
if they don't want to talk to you.
Because he wants to be a tool.
Well, you know, he is one.
Yeah.
He is a tool. I think he's a tool, but that's just me.
He thinks he's fantastic.
Remind me
Well, he's the head
where
of the
my
Pantheon.
character
Of
sheet,
course he
my
thinks
money
he's
is.
fantastic.
Is he Zeus?
He's the head of his pantheon. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's the head of it. Yeah, because we're running several archetypes here. So he's the head of his pantheon.
Oh, so he just thinks he's the shit
Oh,
then.
found it. So you
He
said
is a
we
sh-
made
like,
10 gold pieces?
In all actuality, he is awesome. I just think that he's a piece because of how old I am and how I've been talking to him since I was like 2.
Okay. And your character, you said she's 124?
Yeah, so she's still quite young.
So she's 99 years older than Pan. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's just a
alright.
baby.
Yeah,
So-
so I just have senpai issues. So that's just what we're calling it.
So as you're
Talking to
communing
him.
and spouting out your drivel to him because you want to give him shit for not showing up in the last while.
For like months. I go on a year-long adventure. I go on a several-month adventure, and I don't. and then I
go
don't hear
ahead
from him?
and roll me a wisdom check.
Oh,
Bitch.
Okay, and then roll me 2d10s.
Oh, this is awesome.
What are you looking
Hey,
79.
So as you're sending forth your energies and thoughts into the universe, you feel a playful tap on your shoulder.
Okay.
And as you turn around, you can see Alturiel sitting there at the bench behind you. But he's human-sized. He's not grandiose, and he's wearing some more lavish robes than anybody else would be wearing in the area.
Okay.
But he's not projecting as like some grand form.
Okay.
He goes, all right, what do you want?
Wait, what? What are you doing here? Why are you sitting there? What is going on? Where have you been? It has been months since I've talked to you.
Well, it's not like I have a major presence here in the Swords Coast area. Not
Yeah,
very
no,
many
I don't-
worshippers in the area. I don't have a lot of power here. It's kind of hard
I
to
wanna go
project oneself when you have diminished power in this certain realm.
How come I feel like that's a whole lot of
No,
not
it's go to
my
your house.
problem?
No, it's not. It's my problem.
It's your problem.
But it also is kind of your problem because you haven't been spreading the word of me to other people in this area to get me more powerful. So, there's that thought.
That's
Go home.
fair.
Go back in
That's
the town.
fair.
Come back.
But months?
That's just
Months
And then I
without
probably
talking
go
to
shopping
you?
and
You
stuff
just
like that.
normally just come and talk to me and tell me to go do stupid things that this is the way that I should be going. But months? Really? This
Okay.
is months.
So
How about I
I'm
stop
gonna message
worshiping?
you in the morning. I ain't gonna.
Or,
Wait, I
you
didn't
just
mean that. I didn't mean that.
ask the question every once in a while of, hey, what should I be doing right now? Or, I don't know, maybe using a certain spell to ask me questions because I'm a little less powerful in the area. And you have been growing in power, which is very good.
I am quite powerful, but I owe most of that to you, thank you.
Alright.
Well, your growth in power is technically on you. I just provide the battery.
The
I just see right
insight?
after Skyrim.
I provide the wisdom behind it.
Buddha, stop,
Okay.
stop.
Okay.
Pull the pencil out. There,
Whatever.
stop. All right, sweet.
So I kind of tell him what's going on and ask him for his guidance on how I should handle it.
Well, you're in quite a pickle, aren't you?
I really am.
Well, I'd say retrieve the other two masks that are available,
You know, that is
and
my character. Level 10 ranger.
I would
And I just made you
recommend
the most
trying to
powerful
prevent
crossbow.
them from summoning
I'll show you.
Tiamat into this
Like, look,
universe.
seriously, I'll show you my crossbow. There is it.
Wes, mute yourself
be a
if you're
good
talking
idea.
to somebody else, because I can't hear what's going on in the party.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was already muted. My bad.
No, you weren't.
Okay. You're fine, Wes. Thanks. Okay. All right. I'll do what I can.
Thanks.
If there's something
So
more
go, Mike.
specific you need guidance in, you should probably ask a more specific question about this.
Well, I have no specific question to ask at the time.
Thanks for nothing. He told you everything you already know.
I know, jerk face. We go months without talking, and this is what
That's
he
all
gives
you
me.
can give me.
Jerk.
He's offering you more pointed guidance if you ask it, but you need to give him something specific you need to know.
How should we what do you think would be your guidance on how to retrieve these masks?
Investigate the forest.
Okay. Is there anything specific in the forest that that you can tell me that we're looking for?
A worm speaker and some cultists.
You're so perceptive. You're
Well,
so
he's there.
Can you tell me where they are in the forest? Like how far we're going in?
I really don't have that level of information.
You know what? You're really wasting.
Well, Tiamat's sort of getting stronger in this area, and she's sort of masking those people. I can give you a general area, which would be the Misty Forest. As for the blue, let's see here. He actually takes out like a small like parchment book, and he starts flipping through it.
Nice.
He's like, I gotta check my notes. Hold on.
What the hell, Richard?
Christ.
Hey, this is.
Not you.
Let's see here.
Are they already all gone? All 24? That's good. Yeah, okay.
You're going to want to look for. You're going to get some information.
Okay.
This information is going to pertain to a tower. You're going to get a very odd message
Okay.
regarding all this. It's going to consist of some very interesting players going on there.
Okay.
But you will face down a dragon that you've faced before.
What?
Great.
Isn't
We
that
not- A dragon that we have faced before. Okay.
that's
You
still
have not
alive?
defeated this dragon, but you will face him again.
Methinks it's the wimpy blue one that ran away.
Yeah.
This dragon will be much more powerful than when you faced him originally.
Oh God.
But the worm speaker of the blue will be with him.
Okay.
The one
Keep
your
Where
a
did you
close
say-
eye
scared off.
to make sure you don't lose him.
Keep a close eye so I don't lose him. Where did you say he was?
In a tower somewhere.
You know, you can tell me more than just a tower.
That's the information I have. And again, I've
You
been
know-
blocked by Tiamat.
I feel like you're not as all powerful as you think you are.
Not here! Spread the word, I might become more powerful here.
Fine.
Find me
Heard
more
the
followers.
news? Have you heard the news of our Lord and Savior, the Blue Stag?
No, I'm good. Thank you, Zama. Okay. Okay, so he's in a tower. We're gonna find a dragon that we faced
What else
before.
is new?
Is the tower closed? Can you at least tell me that?
It's within the Swords Coast region.
Yeah. Fine. I will relay this information to my party. But how the hell are you down here? Normally you just talk to me in my mind. Why present yourself?
I felt like you deserved it a little bit for me being quiet for so long.
Aw, can you stay with me tonight? Can you stay with me the night? Stay the night with me.
Whoa, that's an upgrade from a dragon.
I don't want to sleep with my. I don't want to sleep with Australia. Let's get real here. I've been done crazy things, but I'm not that yet.
She wants to sleep with him in the room, but not with him.
Exactly. More like to keep me protected.
He's gonna try and seduce
Sure,
her.
I'll hang around.
Yes. You're terrible, Christian.
Okay, so let's see. God is on first watch. Who's on second?
God is on all watches as he taps her forehead and she falls asleep immediately.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
sketchy or anything.
There's no meditating there. You're just out.
Yeah. I'm just out.
Which
He
is funny-
literally puts you to sleep.
Which is funny because being an elf, the sleep spell can't put us to sleep. But you know,
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah,
god.
but he's a god, so
Yeah.
you sleep now.
Okay.
Donk.
Out.
Sleep,
Okay.
child. It's like sometimes you wish
Go
you had
in
that button
peace.
for a toddler.
Right? I
anybody
wish I
else?
had that for a child.
Anybody else doing stuff during the night?
Uh,
Before
Yes.
they go to bed?
I don't know what
yeah.
Jorgen's doing in my room, but you know, he's doing something.
Well,
He's-
we're in the city of the
He's gonna
dead,
be
right?
edging in an alcove, probably.
Come on, he doesn't do that
Yeah.
stuff anymore.
The temple is over by the city of the dead. Yeah.
So in the evening, I want to take a walk through the city of the dead, and
Why would you want to take a walk through the city of the dead?
New experience.
So
because
it is.
It's
so have you
fun.
ever been to
Should
the-
try
have
it
you ever been
sometime.
to the Salt Lake, like the downtown cemetery.
yes,
It's 4 times bigger than that.
sweet.
That's a big
Filled
cemetery.
with
During
large
this time,
mausoleums and gravestones.
During this time, as I'm walking around, I'm going to accidentally cast one of my new spells, Speak with Dead.
Oh god.
Are you just picking a random grave?
Oh yeah, like I'm looking at all the names and you know how they died or whatever it says on there, and I'm like, oh, I bet you were totally fun to talk to in life, and then just have an actual conversation with the whoever.
You get 5 questions.
All right, so you pick a headstone. The
Seemingly at random.
headstone- The headstone reads, "In memory of Atos Elfbane."
Oh god.
As you cast the spell,
That is definitely an interesting name.
Oh, you'll understand why in a
as you
minute.
cast the spell, the earth itself, where the casket or the coffin would be, parts almost like water.
Oh, cool.
And a skeleton rises from its coffin, slight glow in its eye sockets and behind its mouth, and it goes, "What do you want?"
So I've got to ask, is this Chris's Atos?
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
partnered
Maybe.
with him.
This could also be an alternate version of Atos.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. You have an interesting name. Don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't believe we've met.
You sure?
So, what was the best battle you ever fought in? Anyways, we don't have to roleplay it out. Because Jorgen will just continue.
Throughout your questions, you hear about the one of the ancient wars that Waterdeep and the humans had with the nation of wood elves that existed back then, and he was one of the most decorated warriors out of the human army, and he was very biased against the elves. He believed the elves had
Since you're talking,
had outlived themselves and needed to be put back into their place with the rest of the races, and basically goes off about, like, you know, hating the elves for this, that, or the other reasons. He's totally racist.
so racist.
and he wished he could have lived longer to actually eradicate them from this world.
Oh God.
I'm glad he did it. We're not that bad.
He's
sounds like
basically
Trump.
Elf Hitler.
Elf Hitler.
So, anyways, I spend.
Might be that for all the problems humans had. back
I like
then.
Trump better.
Everything.
Oh God.
I spend the rest of my spells for the day just wandering around talking to the dead people, and then I'll go back and go to sleep.
Okay.
Did you by chance
When
lose
it
your
when
head
he
at
like
some
when he
point?
when he comes back, I'll ask him if he had fun.
Oh yeah, I met a whole bunch of cool, interesting. I don't know if you call them people anymore, but they were over in the city of the dead, and their graves like opened up, and we talked for a while, and it was really good.
Fun spell, huh?
Wait, that's a spell?
Yeah. I used it once before when we were in the sea of moving ice. That's how I
Oh, when you drilled the hole and talked to the people in the ice.
yeah.
Whoa, yeah, I don't know that spell.
Well, obviously you do, so
Alrighty then. Well, we'll see if I can talk to them again. Well, not them again, but other people again. Anyway, I'm tired now. I got to go to bed.
alright. See you in the
Anybody
morning.
else doing anything throughout the night? You guys are drunk and gambled. What else do you want to do?
I'm passing
I wanna
off
try for another game
some stuff
and then pass out.
to my girlfriend.
You're what?
Passing off some stuff, items. Some for her to keep, some for her to take to
As you're like offloading items and stuff like that, she's looking at you and she's like, "I'm not your personal courier, honey."
she won't have a problem with the items that I'm offloading. In fact, she'll want the items that I'm offloading.
Oh, some of them she plans on keeping. But
Oh, I
some of them
know.
She's like, dear, please. I'm not just a courier service.
Never said you were.
Hey, can I drunkenly ask his girlfriend where she's going after this? And if she's going to the other dragons to have them wait for us after we're done at the Misty Forest?
We're gonna meet up with them regardless.
Well,
Yeah,
but I'm
that's why
drunk. I don't know that.
Oh.
He's
Yeah, you do. She literally gave him
Are you
the necklace.
are you asking
that we
where
would
I'm
fit-
going to be after the council meeting or after
Well,
tonight?
after tonight when we leave for the Misty Forest, where is she going after that? And if she's going to the other dragons, if they can wait for us after we're done taking care of the blue
green.
No, you
dragon
don't know about the
word
blue.
person.
You only know about the
Or
green.
it was the green.
I
It
know
was
about the
green.
blue.
Damn it! It was green. I messed up. See, I still,
The Draconic
damn it.
Council is waiting for you.
See?
They're already there.
Okay. All right. So we will be there as soon as that guy is taken care of.
You need to get your shit together.
will be patrolling the outskirts of the Misty Forest, waiting for your call.
Oh, sounds like fun.
You need to get your shit together.
Solar Moon is
I'm
so
with Mrs. right now, so
He's drunk.
I'm
Hey,
a,
Belgarth, are you drunk yet?
a little bit.
What kind of question is that?
Anyways, so I pass off 2 rubies.
All right.
The jeweled platinum ring and the other gems that I have.
Okay.
How do I remove them from my inventory?
edit inventory.
Well, are you gonna remove them permanently and just be done with them?
Well, I'm giving them to her.
Like they're for her to keep?
Yeah, pretty much. She can add
And
them to her
just
hoard.
right click it and click the trash can.
I see.
Anyways, you all sleep through the night in your respective locations.
Actually, I'm not giving her the root.
Hey,
Holding on to
go
those.
after Sister to get you some gummies. Yeah, go. No. Grab a couple packages of gummies.
Mute yourself.
Wait, if he's passing out those special gummies, I want a bag.
Jorgen, I got you. I got you.
You all waken in the morning.
Hey.
Yeah. Seems to have gone peaceful.
If you're gonna cry, you can't have.
Hush. You think I'm messing with you? I am dead fucking serious.
Zephyr, when you awaken, Alteriel's gone.
Okay.
Of course he is.
But you can still feel
His presence.
his presence and energy in the room.
Okay.
But it seems to have started to fade now that you've woken up.
Okay.
All the rest of you wake up. You're happy. You're healed. You're in good shape.
Spell slots have been regained.
Special gummies.
That's what mine are. I can
And
breathe
you
freaking-
guys have the day.
All right.
They're pretty freaking good.
Do we get all our stuff? Are we ready to head out?
Yeah.
So the one thing I need to do that I wasn't able to do while I was in jail, I needed to go back by the place that was making me the automated contraption that would open up for the
Whoa.
wall.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
I-
complete now.
Okay. That's what I was waiting on because we made the temporary one that I could set up, but I want the automated one now because faster setup and breakdown.
So, the gnome that you were working with on it, he sees you enter the establishment. And he's like, "Oh, you're here finally! I have it all ready for you."
Perfect.
He's like, he's really excited about it because what he says, it
Sounds like
looks
wait a second.
it looks like a 18-inch wide plate of copper with a single gem in the center. He says, "Go ahead and push the gem."
Push the button.
Push the button.
I reach out and I just push it really good. Ah!
You see this disc flip up on end and then begin to unfold itself like an iris until it's 10 feet by 10 feet.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, that
that
is
is-
awesome.
Awesome.
Perfect.
He says, all you do is just attach the hole to it and it'll open right up into it.
Wonderful.
Hey, I got a question. Could he leave the hole on it and then just freaking collapse the whole thing?
No, because the hole has to be folded up.
The button gets obscured once you put the hole on it to prevent it from collapsing on you.
Very good, very good.
Ah.
Wonderful.
Hey,
You've done an
Jorgen.
excellent job.
Hey, Jorgen. You're gonna have
need
to
to
see if you
get-
can get a magic remote button for that thing, and then you never have to take the hole down.
Lazy.
While we're buying our vegetables and stuff, I'm going to drop off my Cloak of Elvenkind to get repaired since the clasps are broken,
Okay.
and buy
hey,
some more incense and candles.
The magic shop that you bring the cloak to, they're they ask if do you want just a new one and we'll repair this one and just resell it. Just makes things go faster that way, and we can just get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, that works.
Because they check it and the enchantment's still there and it's not damaged in any way. So they're like, yeah, we can just exchange it for another one and we'll repair this and sell it and make a little money that way.
Sounds good.
So they give you just a fresh one.
Cool. And then
And then for the vegetables, I would say, with the current state of the world, I'd probably take about 2 gold off of your
2 gold for the vegetables.
2
And
gold
then
for
what
all
if-
the vegetables. Yeah.
And then what about for candles and incense?
Candles and incense are provided to you by the temple.
Sweet. That many.
Anybody else doing anything before you guys actually leave town?
Yeah, hey, could I offer the people that brought us the vegetables and everything my leather armor in lieu of the gold to be nice?
It's fine. I can afford it.
I mean, they'll be happy to take the armor, but money seems to be more important right now, especially for farmers and people that like have to live off of it.
Well, yeah, but they could sell the armor for like way more than what the vegetables were worth. That's why I said I was trying to be nice.
They're hesitant
It's worth like
about it.
bottom dollar 500 gold. So.
Sorry. I hand them the 2 gold. It's like, here you go.
Like they're happy to take the armor if you want them to have it.
Yeah.
On top of the 2 gold.
Have some fun.
I'll
Yeah.
figure out something to do with it.
Yeah, like I said, I was being nice.
All right.
They are very appreciative.
There we go.
All right. Nope, I don't think that we have anything else. Let's head out.
Yep, we're good. We
And while
meet
we
back.
were leaving- Go ahead.
I was saying we meet back up at the castle. Because it seems like a good meeting point.
All right.
You all meet at the entrance of the castle.
All right. I tell them what happened to me last night.
That's so cool.
This idiot decided that he was going to present himself to me and then not tell me everything I wanted.
Hey, he visited you in person, which is a rarity among deities, and he gave you some valuable information.
But he couldn't tell me where the tower was. I know he knows where it is. But
At least
You're
he
not
told you it
wrong.
was in a tower.
you're not wrong. His information was valuable, I guess. And then I went to sleep. Like, I went to actual sleep.
Yeah,
I
go.
don't know.
Flush the toilet. I'm gonna be mad.
Put yourself on mute.
So, do you guys make your way
Go
to the
ahead.
Misty Forest?
Yeah.
Let's roll out.
Let's roll.
Let's ride.
Are you guys taking your mounts?
Yes. I
Yes.
want my white horse.
Steeds
And the
and
elephant.
or elephant / whatever.
We have so many horses now.
Are you guys
And a
going
gi-
to
and a giant elephant.
whereabouts on the Misty Forest's edge do you want to enter it?
Let's see.
What is
I
the
say we
map?
enter at the safe place.
Let me see.
3. Uh,
Where doesn't it look so sketchy?
right there.
I can't
Uh,
really zoom in.
Well, are you
I
guys
can't really
gonna,
zoom
are
in.
you guys going to go along the entire edge of it to find the safest looking location?
I
Yes.
just say,
Yes? Alright, that's gonna take you about 4 days.
Oh God.
maybe like right there. I don't know. How do I get out of it? Ah! I say we enter where the M is. That looks pretty safe-ish.
So maybe where that little like clearing is that clears into the forest a little bit.
Okay.
Ah! Go away.
Pretty. Making a bunch of random pinpoints.
I'm like,
So it takes you most of the day to get to that point. As you guys get to the edges of the forest, you notice why it's called the Misty Forest. There is a
Misty?
perpetual mist inside these trees.
okay.
Where's the
Okay.
forest?
Right.
Okay.
Let's see why it got its name.
No joke. It's misty as hell. Is it cold?
It it's colder in the mornings than during the day, but it's very
So like
humid.
normal.
You are told of a village that is on the northern end of the forest called Altond.
Alt.
And in the information you gather from Delon, it's suspected that the survivors of Altond might know something more that will lead you to where they're operating from in the forest.
Okay. So,
I feel like Mike
Um,
and you're gonna read an extra quiet.
basically, during your time in the forest, unless you're in a building, everything is going to be considered lightly obscured, which means your vision is going to be impaired by roughly 25 to 50%, depending on how thick it is.
ooh,
Ew.
it's pea soup.
It is thick. That's what she said. Sorry. Not sorry.
You're not sorry.
No.
Don't
not at
lie.
all.
From the information you have, if you go in through the direction that you're entering, you should be able to get to the village in about an hour,
Okay.
and it's getting it's on the later end of sunset.
All
So you
right.
probably got about 45 minutes of
Daylight.
daylight left.
Oh no, that'd be stupid to put up. Never mind.
What would?
Just casting toy-
Casting what?
like casting light. It's like putting your fucking high beams on in fog.
Yeah, that might not be the best thing.
Like I said, like well, it's like that was a dumb thought. It's like casting the spell blindness without with only using a cantrip instead.
Good.
So, do you guys
You could
just head
cast
directly
like
to
a
the
wind
village?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head directly to the village.
All right. So when you get to the edge of the village, you can already see signs of destruction.
Oh
Some of
wow.
the outskirting buildings have been toppled or crushed. Other buildings seem to have been blocked off or even like basically marked in some way of do not enter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a large building near the center of the village, which would be like where they would have their like communal building and stuff like that. And you see a few people talking near the entrance of the building.
All right.
Let's go up to them.
So as you approach, so there's about 6 people all talking, and as you guys approach, 2 of them decide to like leave the conversation and they start walking away. And one person in the group seems like an older gentleman. He looks like he has like a slightly unkempt beard, and he's wearing what looks like patchwork leather armor. He approaches you and he's all, who are you? Why have you come here?
We came to investigate the dragon attacks on the villages here in the forest.
Nice job.
Well, we've been attacked by a green dragon roughly every 3 to 5 days.
When was the last attack?
2 days ago.
So you would be expecting one here really soon.
Yes. A lot of the villagers have decided to either leave or protect themselves in other ways to hide themselves when the dragon comes. The dragon does have a rider that some witnesses have said, but it's sporadic information.
Okay.
Can I ask him?
Is there anything I can be of service to you to help in your investigation? I'll be more than happy to do whatever I can.
Do you know what direction? Like, does it come from the same direction every time? Is it a different direction? Is it just the dragon and the rider, or are there other people with this dragon?
Usually the dragon comes from the southeast to southern edge of the forest, but it comes from all directions sporadically. I've just where I've mostly noticed it come from. As for the rider, there's nobody's seen any detail of the rider. Nobody could really describe other than seeing a person on the back of the dragon as it was attacking us.
You don't see anything else? Okay. You say it's coming from the southeast?
Roughly, yes. I mean, I personally, if it's an old enough dragon to be able to cause this much destruction as it wants, I don't even believe there is such a rider on the back. It might be just because of fear and the chaos of the fight. People are just seeing what they want to see. I don't know.
Does dragon attack your food stores or just people?
Mostly just the people. I mean, it hasn't. I mean, it's killed 7 families so far, and how it does it either crushes the building above them, or it will land next to the building and spew poisonous gases within the building to kill everyone within.
Is
So
anything
it doesn't
said by
really
the...
do.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was if he ever really does anything to like severe damage any of the villages or anything. Like it's kind of specific or just like randomly attacking.
It seems to be targeting families one at a time. It shows
so
up,
the people...
it attacks, it screams out chaos and fear among us, and then it leaves.
And it's literally just one family per night. Is that what I'm understanding?
Every time it's come, it has killed, it has targeted one family. If other people try to fight it off, such as guards of the village or hunters protecting the village, it wipes them out before they can really do any sort of damage to the creature.
So the people that have seen the rider and everything else, did they hear the rider say anything, or just this dragon coming down? Did they see the dragon?
Sorry. Repeat the question one more time.
So the people that have survived and like have seen the dragon rider and so forth, does the writer say anything before it happens, or?
The only thing that we have heard a voice from is the dragon itself. It calls itself Chuth.
Chuth?
Chuth.
And as far as the people as far as the families that are attacking, are they supporters or are they dissidents of the lords?
We're all citizens of this kingdom. We happily give our tax and tributes to whatever needs to be done for the kingdom. I mean, yes, we've had issues with protection here and there from our own king, but nothing that would.
Yeah, but are these people
chaos.
vocally critical of the king, or are they just normal people.
They haven't been vocally critical as far as I've been aware of.
Is there
All right.
anything of value?
Thank you.
Is there anything of value here in this city that we need to worry about that the dragon may be after?
Nothing that I know of. I mean, I'm the warden of the guard here, but I haven't seen any. Like I don't know of any precious valuables that would be worth the attention of a dragon.
Well, thank you. We'll do what we can to stop this dragon nonsense for you.
Very well. If you have any questions further, feel free to find me at my home. It's just a few doors down over on the west side of town.
Okay, hold on. Time out. What time of day is it right now?
It's after nightfall now.
Oh. Is there a place that we could potentially stay?
Well, the innkeeper has left town to protect him and his family, so
Okay.
that's locked up at the moment. But you could, I don't mind if you stay at my home.
I don't want to put you out, but that would be gracious of you.
Well, you're more than welcome. Follow me if you wish to
Um,
stay there.
Personally, I think we should camp out, seeing as how
You
the
can camp out.
information we have that the Lord's son is the worm guy, and the fact that they are targeting dissonance of the king, we should probably camp out just in case they have any information of us being in the forest at the moment. We would be protecting the guy that we were talking to.
By all means, you stay outside. I'm not staying outside.
Just an opinion, that's all.
And that's your opinion. You're welcome to have it, but I am not staying outside.
Well, since the Fiera is definitely not going to stay outside, I better go and protect this man from the, unknown problems that Zafira will eventually bring down on his head. So I'll go with her to the house.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Jorgen. Thanks for coming with me.
Also, did I tell you I speak to dead people now?
How is that, Jorgen? How did that work out for you?
Oh, it was crazy. I spent the whole night in the city of the dead. I've never had such good conversations.
What are we, chopped liver?
He learned
Did you
so
say
much.
you got chopped liver? I could cook it up for you.
No. But you're more than welcome to stay with me. Thanks. Tell me all about your City of the Dead adventure.
Oh, he will.
I'm sure he will. I'm gonna be up all night.
You just meditate.
I think
Act
you only
like
need
I'm
4 hours.
listening. Act like I'm listening.
I can just see you going, you go ahead and keep talking. I'm going to close my eyes here, but I'm still listening.
Exactly. I'll nod my head every once in a moment.
That's okay.
Anyone
Pan
else?
thought it was very interesting. He enjoyed the conversation thoroughly.
Anyone else staying in the house with me? And now Jorgen.
Well, I will go to the house. I will go to the house with you, but I'd rather be not inside of a enclosed structure.
Then sleep out the front door.
Shut
I
the
will,
front door.
and I will be happy about it.
She said,
Because I just have this really nagging suspicion that this whole Misty Forest thing is a trap, and I am not gonna let my guard down.
don't let your guard down. I never said that I was going to sleeping in the house.
But still,
Anyways, now that that's decided. Anyone else?
I'm
Where are you three going?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's
me and Belgarth are gonna sit outside and crack open this barrel of fire whiskey.
oh, so they're gonna join me outside. I will partake in your
Fine.
fire whiskey with you.
Sounds like a plan to me.
The bros are gonna sit outside.
I didn't say I'm gonna stay out there. I'm just gonna sit out for a minute, have some whiskey. You know.
I guess I'll be
What
the
have you decided to do?
I guess I'll keep an eye on the drunk yahoos.
I didn't say anything
Yeah,
about
okay.
getting drunk. We'll see
Please,
whether
you
or
have
not
a
I get
barrel
drunk.
of fire
Still.
whiskey. I'm sure you're going to get drunk.
I'm not having more than one drink. It's just whether or not I roll well enough.
Me neither. I like I said, I am personally thinking this is a trap, and I am not gonna let my guard down.
Okay, Gina.
What do I need to roll for that, or do you just want a dice roll?
I think
No,
it was
I
a
think
con
it's that one.
save.
I just think it's that one.
What'd you do?
I'm
He drinks
cracking
some
up
fire
the barrel
whiskey.
of fire whiskey that I have with me, and I'm sharing it with my counterpart,
Belgar.
Belgarth, and
Oh, everybody but Belgarth basically needs to roll a con save.
Okay.
That
For
drinks it.
Belgarth, it's just water.
oh yeah, no, I'm drunk.
Oh, hey, Chris. Oof,
Solar
bad.
Man, you're still okay after the first shot. AM, you're feeling it pretty heavy.
I'm like, yep, that's good. Going inside. Night all.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I like how he left
I'm
you.
still gonna sit outside, and I don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight.
You're gonna take a point of exhaustion.
Maybe. Like I
You're
said, I feel
stupid.
this is a trap, and I don't like it.
You guys could always do watches outside the house.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
that would be nice.
I already made a decision. I am not being outside, regardless.
I don't even make it upstairs. I just crash on the equivalent of a couch or a chair.
Someone needs to
The
learn how to
closest thing
hold his liquor.
The easiest thing to lay down on is the floor.
Okay, so I'm on the floor.
I mean, you can always pull out your bedroll.
Nice.
I'm too drunk for that. Just kind of. And I'm
Pull
out.
out mine.
Okay, here's what I will do. I will sit out near a window. Listen, of course, I still will be listening to Jorgen tell his story, but I will sit next to a window and keep watch out the window. Happy?
Yes.
I'll pull out my
Okay.
bedroll and attempt to roll AM off the floor onto the bedroll.
Good luck with that.
Attempt. I'm not very strong, but I'm gonna attempt it. Is it just like a
I mean, you're
strength check?
dealing with dead weight, so.
Oh, I know. I've dealt with dead bodies. It's fine.
Oh God.
Well, I heard the rumbling in there, and I decided to go in there and help her before I sit on the porch and sit on the
Hands a
porch.
dude.
Try not to fall
Yep,
asleep.
he's doing his best.
Hands a dude.
All right.
Take
Whoever's
him.
doing watch through the night, give me your order. Who's doing what watch?
I'll
Or are
wake
you
up
doing-
last. If you can wake
I
me
can
up.
take
I'll-
first.
I'll go in
I
the
will
middle,
take second watch.
watching out the window. Well, then you're on watch with me because I'm in the window.
Well, that's fine.
Well,
Zafira, when you get tired, you let me know, and I'll take over at the window.
oh, sounds good. I would love for you to watch.
How about you, Belgarth?
What's your watch, honey?
I'll take last watch with
Chris?
AM.
Sam?
Finish off
Okay.
some of that whiskey.
I guess it's Pan for first watch.
Yep, it's Pan for first watch.
Are you doing it inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside.
Mhm.
All right. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
I know. I think it's
Okay. There's a better roll. There we go.
Not bad.
Oh,
That's a nice.
first good roll for the night, and it's 9:30.
So other than the noises of, local animals that are owned by some of the people, further out into the forest, you can hear like a low groaning sort of sound that sounds almost like the wood, like the trees themselves are making noises.
Who only has the ability to talk to plants.
You also hear
Hopefully not that.
Yeah, no joke.
not the screaming of small children.
Wes, mute yourself.
So what do I hear besides the groaning?
You can hear the chittering of some sort of insects deeper into the trees. Nothing like crickets, or it sounds almost like roll me a nature check.
All right, nature check.
See if you can determine it. Okay. I mean, working in catacombs and tombs and stuff like that, you've heard this noise before, but it seems smaller.
Okay.
And it's the chittering or the clicking of mandibles from a spider. But these sound larger.
All right.
Oh God, no.
After my
Good
watch,
thing
I'll
I'm-
go inside.
That's a good thing I'm not watching outside.
I'll when I wake Solar Moon up for her watch, I will let her know that there might be spiders nearby that are in the giant variety.
Okay. Second watch.
I'm only doing half since I'm giving the rest of it to the organ. Like, I'm done.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll perception checks for your watch.
Very nice.
Not performance. I want perception.
Singing in the night. Just singing
She
hello.
wasn't
darkness.
actually watching out the window. She was just performing as a person who was watching out the window.
It is so hard to focus.
She's still performing. It's fine.
I'm still performing. There.
There you go.
It's a good thing I'm only watching half.
Jorgen, go ahead and roll perception for your half too.
Thank God it was better than mine was.
Solar Moon, you are able to. You can also hear the groaning of the trees out in the forest. But nothing else throughout your watch. Zafira, you don't notice anything for your half.
Like, whatever, there's nothing going on.
And Jorgen, from inside the house, you can hear the soft groaning of the trees.
Your face. It's just like.
I know. Groan, groan, groan.
Oh. Holy shit! That's some loud trees.
All right,
Do they
third
speak
watch.
to you, sir?
What are we rolling for?
Perception.
Perception.
And are you doing it inside or outside?
I'm outside.
Who was on second watch?
Zafira,
Me.
Pretty much
Sailor Moon,
everyone.
and Jorgen.
So
you
does
two?
anybody bother to come inside and?
I
Oh,
oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll kick you awake.
We'll make sure you're awake, Drunky McDrunk Pants.
Drunky McDrunk Pants.
From
Learn to
outside,
hold your liquor.
you two can hear the trees and some soft chittering noises coming from the trees.
Nothing goes down in
Boy.
Chinatown.
Meditating with one eye open. Freaking spider.
And your night goes peacefully otherwise.
Okay.
Um,
Alright.
The next morning, it's kind of dark in the forest during the day. The mist obscures some sunlight, and the trees are obscuring the most of the rest.
All right.
All
So-
have this eerie sort of feeling about it.
Okay, I want out of here as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna check for any indications that the spiders came nearby.
How far out into the tree line are you going before you stop? During your check.
During my check, probably only like 30 feet. Not too far.
30 feet or so?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. You do not see any indications of spiders.
Alright, cool. I'll go back to the group.
Okay.
The good news is the spiders didn't come close.
Wait, what spiders?
What spiders?
Like giant spiders.
Nope, we're getting the fuck out of here.
I would Jorgen on this one. I don't do spiders.
Look, I'll charge at dragons, I'll face down giants, but you put me up against a fucking spider, I'm out.
So, a thing called arachnophobia. It's real.
I mean,
No.
the little ones are fine. I don't know too much
No.
about big ones.
No. All spiders. All spiders. Go away.
Yeah, the ones at our house like to come and attack us while we're on the toilet. That's when they come running at us when we can't move and have our pants down. I have never grabbed the rug so fast and swung it around like a battle axe in the bathroom before.
I've got this image of Nick with either a plunger or a toilet brush, just like back off.
To Casey!
Hey!
Oh god. That's terrible.
Let's see. Yeah, no, they're big enough that I was able to hear them over the moaning of the trees.
No, man. No, man. No, dude. No. No. They're fine. They're
I have
fine.
no choice.
Kayla, they're fine. They're fine, Kayla. They're fine. Oh, I was like, they're fine.
Well, now I just need to know that there's giant spiders in this forest.
Can we burn the forest down? Is that an option? Just burn it down.
Starts rummaging for flint and tinder in his bag.
I think we're trying to prevent the dragons from burning down the forest, aren't we?
Nope.
If
Too
we
late,
burn
don't
it down first to kill the spiders, then the dragons can't burn it down.
Yeah, they'll be fine after that. Maybe they'll go away.
The warden at this point overhears you guys saying this and is like, please don't burn our forest down.
No,
Okay,
we
so
wouldn't actually do it. It's just, they're spiders. I mean, come on.
So go kill them. Aren't
You
you
go kill them.
adventurers and heroes?
Nope.
Right,
I'm
but
scared.
not for spiders. We're not.
I'm a big old scaredy cat, prissy princess. When it comes to spiders, no.
Well,
Hey,
you
Larry,
scaredy
can you
cat
do me a
people
favor
here.
and
I ain't
turn the
afraid of no
lights?
spider.
Spiders are
It's a
not that
damn bug.
bad.
It's a bug. Come on.
You know
I mean,
that
I
A little bit better.
during working in the catacombs, you occasionally let one crawl across your shoulder every so often. Fine.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but I'm afraid of a spider.
you're just
That's
enticing Cole. I see him smiling over there. He's
We
like,
see him smiling.
Beware the smiling DM.
I know,
I'm just
right?
waiting for you guys to do what you're gonna do for the day.
Okay,
Well,
so
should we?
investigate the forest.
Yep.
All right, which direction are you guys gonna go?
he said southeast,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. South something or another.
Okay.
A direction.
but not what? Yeah, no. Let's not. No cheese. Let's not do cheesecake tonight. Yeah, that's a lot.
You guys
Yeah.
begin to trek into the forest to the southeast.
Like it.
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay.
what I missed.
I'm
We
keeping
have
an eye out
spiders,
for this.
You missed them
we
talking about how
decided-
much they hate spiders for about 5 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm
That's all.
good. I'm glad I missed that then.
Yeah,
And
you're good.
I'm gonna.
deciding to go investigate the forest to the southeast.
Fuck
Alright,
off,
well,
you're on your own.
while we're headed towards the southeast, I'll just keep
if it
an
has
eye out.
anything to do with spiders, you're on your own.
You
See?
guys are
See?
not
We're
listening.
Oh my
You're just
Come on,
enticing
it's a
Cole to add
spider.
spiders.
I
It
mean,
is a spider.
all the spider
Come
reverse people
on.
could just stay in the village and we could split the party.
No,
No.
no. That's not
Are you
possible.
guys
No,
gonna,
because
are
I
you
said
guys gonna pull
before,
up
it
your
is a
big boy
trap.
panties and
If
head off
AM
into the
if
forest?
AM holds my hand, I'll go.
Well, this is actually where I have to hop off for the day. It's almost 10 o'clock. So
Yeah,
I'll
I think
have
we
to
should
see you
probably
guys later,
call it
guys.
here.
Later,
As
honey.
you guys trek into the forest is where we're gonna call it.
Cool.
Okay,
Sounds
night.
like a plan.
I'm gonna be
Awesome,
keeping an eye
guys.
out for spiders. Like, oh look, there's one, but not actually pointing out one. Just kind of
And
enjoying.
3 members of the party are all holding someone's hand.
And
AM has 2 hands. This is how we're good.
Christ.
Pan's gonna be like that one that.
Someone's holding each of your hands, and somebody's right behind you holding your petticoat.
Great.
Well,
Just great.
Pan's
AM,
gonna
big and strong.
be like, oh, it's over there.
Anywho,
Hey, I got an extra pair of pants if you need it.
Two of
Oh my
the
God.
ones holding your hand and your petticoat are the 2 beefiest characters.
I
in
am
the
aware.
party.
And like the
I mean, don't get
freaking.
me wrong. I'll beat the shit out of a spider if it comes near me, but if I don't have to, fuck that.
God damn it.
Whereas like the
Spiders
You know,
are
like
gross.
I said, I got
the
an
glass
extra pair of
cannon of
pants
the glass
if
cannon of the
you need it.
party was just like, it's just a spider. It's just giant.
That's where I'm at.
Gross.
Anyways,
Gross.
good night, everybody.
Night.
Bye bye.
Whee!
You're all a bunch of babies.